everyone, this is Amy for the Children's Museum at Saratoga. Thank you for joining me for today's art adventure. We are going to be taking some bow tie pasta and painting it, some fun colors, whatever you have on hand, and turning it into some little butterflies, which you can keep like this. Or I'm also going to show you how you can take them and put them on a nice little piece of paper as well. All right, so first things first, let's get our materials together. For today's activity, you will need some paint and a paintbrush, some uncooked bow tie pasta, some pipe cleaners, some scissors, paper, and some glue. Okay, now that we have our materials together, we are going to start with our painting. So I am just using some acrylic paint today. I think that works best, but you can use whatever paint you would like to. So this is gonna get just a little bit messy because it's hard to keep these on the paper when you're painting. So the easiest way I found is to take one of these and hold it, and then take your paint and just cover it on the one side. And then once you have your one side covered, you want to let it sit on your piece of paper for a little while to dry. Then you can flip it over and do the next side. And then after you get both sides painted, if it doesn't look like your bow tie pasta is covered enough, what you would want to do is just go over it with one more coat, and when it dries, it should end up looking a little bit more like this. This is 2 coats on these pieces, but your paint might be a little thicker, so you might get away with just 1 coat. So I have been painting mine all different colors. So we've got these purple ones here. I've got some blue ones. I had a very bright yellow, which is similar to the color of pasta, but I just wanted to brighten those ones up a little bit. Got some pink. And then I also had this really cool shiny sort of color that I thought would be fun to do as well. So whatever color paints you have, that is absolutely fine. You can do them all the same color or all different colors, whatever works for you. So paint those butterflies and then let them dry, flip to the other side, paint that side, let it dry again. And then once we are all dry, we can move on to the next step. Now that our butterflies are nice and painted and dry, what we are going to do is first I'm going to show you how to just turn them into these cute little butterflies with just a little bit of pipe cleaner on them. And then we will go over how to take them like this and turn them into a nice little piece of art. So first, we want to turn this into this. So we're gonna take one of our butterflies, just set it down for a minute, and then grab one of our pipe cleaners. And then what you want to do is, obviously this pipe cleaner is pretty big for this tiny little guy. So you want to just take your pipe cleaner, fold it in half, and then cut it right in the middle. Be careful, these can get a little pokey sometimes. And then you're going to take it and cut those pieces in half. And you should end up with a piece that looks a little bit like this. Not too big for this guy. So what we want to do next is take your little butterfly in one hand and your pipe cleaner in the other. We're gonna put this guy right under here, like that. Then make sure you're right in the middle, halfway through. We're gonna fold it up like this. And then you want to take these and just give them one twist and one more twist. There. And then if you want, you can bend the end of the little antennas a little bit, or you can leave them straight, whatever you would like. So super easy. Just take our pipe cleaner, take our piece of pasta, put it right in that little part right at the bottom here, twist it up like this, and then take those two ends and twist them around. There we go. One more little butterfly. So you can do that until you get through all your butterflies. If you would like to just keep them free to float around. Okay, if you want to take your little butterflies and turn them into a nice piece of art, instead of just keeping them free-flying, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your little butterflies, you are going to put just a dot of glue on them. I will be using a hot glue gun, but you can use Elmer's glue if you would like as well. Either way, you want to take it, put a dot of glue right in the middle there, just like that, and then you just take it and stick it on your paper wherever you want, just like that. And then you can repeat this process with as many butterflies as you'd like. All right, so now that I have my butterflies all glued to the paper and I've given them some time to dry, I am ready to paint. So first, if you would like, you can take a marker and draw some little antennas on your butterflies. Just like that. You could also paint some of them on if you would like. Or if you want, you can leave them without the little antennas. Either way is fine. But now, what we want to do is take our butterflies and make them a nice little scene to be flying around in. So I'm gonna take that same paint that I was using beforehand, and first what I wanna do is just make a little grass at the bottom of my paper. Just some nice straight lines of grass, going all the way across. You can make the scene for your butterflies whatever size you want. This one, I want it to try and go all the way across, and I'm gonna have those little blades of grass be kind of spread out, but you can do yours as thick or as thin as you want. There. Perfect. Now that I have my grass, what I want to do is take some of that same color, and I just want to make a stem for my flowers. gonna put one there. And then I'm gonna do one here. And let's do one more here. Perfect. And they can be nice and straight, they can be a little curly, whatever you want. And then what I want to do is add just a few little leaves. So what I'm going to do is take my paintbrush and really soak it in that paint, and then I'm going to press it against one of my stems, nice and flat. And it'll leave a nice little leaf impression. I'm gonna do that one more time, hopefully so you guys can see it this time. And take this and push it nice and flat against there. And there we go, there's a little leaf. I'm gonna do one more there, and there we go. All right, now that I have my brush all nice and clean, what I'm gonna do is take some of my paint and make some little flowers. So what I wanna do is make some yellow flowers. So I'm gonna get that brush nice and soaked in that yellow. And then, just like I did with the leaves, I'm going to take my paintbrush and smush it down on the paper. And then I'm gonna lift it up, smush it down again. And again, get just a little bit more. And there. Now, I can repeat this process with the same color, or I can do a different one. My paints got a little bit mixed together, so what I'm gonna do is take some blue and some yellow for my next one. And again, I just wanna smush it down and lift it up, smush and lift, smush and lift, smush. I'm gonna get just a little more paint. And if it's easier for you to smush it by moving the paper around, you're welcome to move your paper in whatever direction you want. There, perfect. We've got one left to do. So we're going to wash off the brush, or in this case, switch brushes and do it again. This time I am going to do some purple. And if you have different shaped brushes, they will make different shaped flowers. So you can experiment with whatever brushes you have. There. That one looks a little bit like it could be possibly a lilac or some other flower with a nice long stalk. There. And now that we have all our flowers painted and our butterflies stuck to it, there we go. So there you have it. There's your little butterflies with the pipe cleaners on them and the butterfly art piece that you can do both just with some dried pasta and some paint. Thank you for joining me for today's art adventure, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks, bye.